Hi everybody, I am Shuchi. In this video we will talk about sets and their implementation using Python. I am working on Jupyter Notebooks on my browser. Let's get into it. By definition, a set is a well-defined collection of distinct objects. Some of the operations that can be performed on sets are intersection and difference. We will be implementing these, but first let's try to create a set. We can create a set by passing a list of values to the set function, like this. Or by simply writing the elements in curly brackets. Note that the order of the elements does not matter. Keep in mind that if you wish to create an empty set, that is, a set with no values in it, you must use the set function with no arguments. Simply using the curly brackets creates an empty dictionary, not an empty set. As we know, a set does not contain repeating elements. We can confirm this by adding a few repeating values in S2 and printing it. As you can see, duplicate values are displayed only once. We can also add new elements into an existing set. There are two methods used for this. The first is add and the second is update. Let's first try the add method to insert another value into the previously empty set S3. As you can see, the value 2 has been added to S3. The difference between add and update is that add allows insertion of a single element, while update lets you insert multiple values and even other sets in one go. So let's use update to enter some new values and a second set into our existing set. Just like we discussed, we can see in the result that new values have been added and repeating values are eliminated. Similar to adding elements, we can also remove elements from an existing set. There are again two methods for this: remove and discard. Let's say we want to get rid of the value 7 from set 3. So we just have to write s3.remove 7. This results in set 3 without the value 7. The difference between remove and discard is that if we use remove to delete a value from the set that is not already present in it, it generates an error. But if we use discard for the same purpose, it does not give an error. We can print out the set with no values removed. Remember, both remove and discard take only one argument. Now let's implement the set operations intersection and difference that we mentioned before. Intersection of two sets results in a third set that contains all the values that are present in both the sets. To find the intersection of sets S2 and S3, we write S4 is equals to S2 dot intersection and pass S3 as an argument. Here, S4 is the resultant set, and when we print it, it shows us the values that were common in S2 and S3, which in this case are 1, 3 and 5. We can also pass multiple arguments in the intersection operation. Let's try to find the intersection of the set S1 with the sets S2 and S3. This should give us all the values that are present in S2 and S3, which are also present in S1. When we print out the result, we can see that we got exactly those values which were common to all the three sets. To find the values that are present in one set but not in the other, we use the difference method. Let's write s1.difference s2 and print the result. We get the values 2, 4, 6, 8 and 9, which were present in S1 but not in S2. Note that we did not get the values from S2 in the result because we were running the difference method on S1. If we want to find the values that are present in S2 and not in S1, we need to write S2.difference S1. When we print it, we get an empty set. This is because S2 is a subset of S1. That means all the values present in S2 are already present in S1. There is another method called the symmetric difference. The symmetric difference of two sets is the set of values which are in either of the two sets but not in their intersection. Let's try to find the symmetric difference between set 2 and set 3. This results in the values 2, 4, 6 and 7. Sets are a great way to find and eliminate repeating values. For example, let's say we have a list called L1 which contains some duplicate values. To eliminate those, we can first cast the list into a set and then cast that set into a list. This gives us a list L2 which contains no duplicate values. Sets have multiple real-life practical applications. For example, let us consider three lists. The first one is called employees and it contains 6 values. The second one is called gym members and it contains 2 values. And the third one is called developers which contains 3 values. Now, if we want to find the employees which are both gym members and developers, we can use the intersection operation on gym members and developers. For this, we should cast gym members into a set and then print the result. This gives us a list of the people who are both gym members and developers, which is only one person. Similarly, we can also find the employees which are neither gym members nor developers. For that, we can use the difference operation as follows. We cast the list employees into a set and then use difference and pass gym members and developers as arguments. When we print the result, it shows the 2 members of the list employees which are not present in gym members or developers. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.